They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Chadwick. Looking left. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Lost to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Snares it outside. It's Tate. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. And let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Completion to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The offense changing the play. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Give him 6. Touchdown, Troy!
Man, great first drive by this offense, capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A quick pass to the left. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. Oh, what a move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Raging Cajuns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. There's nothing like seeing the hardest working guy on the offense get in for 6.
The big physical guy that blocks 99% of the time. You don't give him the ball very often. Reward the big fella for blocking his tail off. Gotta like that.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18!
Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Coates. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Troy. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Lester. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's loose. Touchdown, Louisiana. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, puts...
The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. He fires a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the target. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 30. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cajuns! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1.
That makes the score Troy 21, Louisiana 20.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. He's going to throw deep right side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Under fire. Past the 45. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. And turning it on! Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. to throw. It's Chadwick. Got a man. It's Tate. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give, looking for room. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That is great job by this defense coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lester. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chappelle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Give to the big fullback. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
And the Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up a tackle for loss.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Lester. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They'll line up to go for two. The snap sets up to throw. Quickly complete. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the two, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter.
Louisiana, 26. Troy, 21.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Williams. Grab near the marker. It's Chadwick. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. With this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
It's a draw. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Quickly complete. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Pushes ahead. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Give to the fullback. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And this is a huge 3rd down. They need a score to win this game, and they're not getting a ton of yards these last 2 plays. An incompletion followed by a short gain on a run. You got to be able to pick something here on the 3rd down basket and go to your best player and not overthink this.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And, man, it's nice to be the play caller when you've got that dude at quarterback. No matter what you call, he can do this. He can make something out of nothing and get a big 1st down. What a play, especially in the 4th quarter for this offense.
Give is to Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at 1 loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them,